Hey everybody, David here. The video you're about to watch is a time lapse documenting me getting a question in my head and just following the thread of that for hours and hours after the fact. This video is only 20 minutes. I edited the hell out of it to get it down to that because I spend a lot of time just messing around with stuff. And that messing around time is incredibly important, even though we dramatically underemphasize it I don't even know if it's a modern phenomenon, but we tend to think that talent and hard work come together with a focus that comes from out of thin air, and that's crazy. That's not how it works. You have to just roll around and figure out what makes sense to do. Valuation of that kind doesn't come from just having a laser focus all the time. And this following the thread, this exploratory research, if you will, is incredibly important, even though we don't talk about it, and even though it's not very glamorous to show. And I apologize for that if this video isn't horribly enjoyable. I don't personally know, because I'm in it, and that makes it very hard to judge. But know that the whole time this is going on, even when looks like I get a little frustrated, I'm not really that frustrated, because the secret they don't tell you about this kind of research is that if you were doing it correctly, it is almost, if not as satisfying as working on real goals in the moment. Like, it's a thing you should do, and you should not feel guilty for spending the time on it. And I hope to engender that with Actual Garbage. That's part of its mission as a website, is to show that that work leading up to it is not merely something you need to do, but is something that you should do because you want to. It's, there's no reason to elaborate on it more. Enjoy. Is there a place that just sells mirror glass? It turns out, yes, you can actually buy glass. In fact, if your memory is bad enough, you'll just forget that you had this exact thought process 6 months ago and have one of these just hanging around in your garage for no reason anymore. I read about this on the internet, so we'll be good. It's good noise. I'm hopeful. I probably should be wearing shoes, but, this is not going to work. But I'm going to try it anyway, just to see what happens. Oh, it totally did. Alright. All. Oh, that's way easier, Jesus. Okay, use the tool itself. That helps a lot. That's actually insanely easy. I'm screwing this up. In the interest of jinxing myself, I cannot believe I haven't cut myself yet. A little dirty, but it'll work. I'm just to figure out the best way to make these orient against each other. They just sell random assholes glass. It's super exciting. They call that a box cutter for a reason, don't they? This is a box cutter. Oh yeah. Precision connections. And now this isn't going to stand up, all right. No, I'm just going to get a better thing to hold up these. And we even got Ryan working on stuff over here. Home defense, very important in Orlando.
Absolutely.
Pride and glory.
So we gotta iron it out, get out all the wrinkles.
I told him he should have painted it candy red. He doesn't seem like he's taken to it.
Soviet red only, like my car.
Yeah.
Let's see how we'll do it here. There we go.
Very nice. I will let you get back to it.
Yeah,
Ooh, that sprayed all over the damn place. That wasn't good. Get some of that. I'll scrape that off. No. For anyone watching who would consider commenting on my technique, I would like to remind you that we're here to have fun, and that I have no idea what I'm doing, which is exactly why I'm doing it, because I don't like doing things I know how to do. Feel free to comment anyway, though. I'm not about to stop you. Lord knows I don't know how. Is our rifle clean yet?
No. It's getting there though. I'm plucking up all the gunky stuff that's Soviet stuck in here.
Back in the final push.
Yeah, man.
Stalingrad.
I'm telling you, they made this thing and then tossed it out the window to a waiting soldier's hand in Stalingrad. And then sent two of them off with the same rifle, probably.
Yeah, well, you know. Alright, I'll find a better way to exhibit that later, but it's doing what I want it to. I can't believe how easy that is. I would have figured cutting glass would have been way harder.
Cutting glass over there? Which project is this currently in service on?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, very good, very good.
I just like mirrors. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Let's just do that for now. In the amateur world, this is what I would refer to as basic research.
Okay.
So,
Foundational research.
man looking around suspiciously at people. Driving super slow.
What does he want?
I have no idea. Should probably go ask him. Just let a kid of vaguely Asian origin out of his car. Well, my brain's doing an awful job resolving this, but I see the potential. We'll make it work. Okay, so I need a wider piece of glass, which means I need a wider piece of wood to stabilize that glass. It's all psychology. It's feeling safe that matters.
Illusions.
I mean, I don't know if it's an illusion, but I'm just going to take my word for it. Beatles any good?
Yes. I concur with that.
That's word on the street.
Oh, the kids hate them, but I dig them. But back in the day, they were the word on the street. And it was bigger than Bird, as far as the word goes.
I can believe that. I'm going to put this here,
Crucial.
and I'm going to try to focus on this bottle. There's virtually no way I'm going to be able to do this. All right, eyes, resolve this picture. Make it happen. It's not working at all. I know exactly why it's not working, but that doesn't make it any less disheartening. Oh shit, it worked. Oh, that's very exciting. There's no way I can show this to the camera. For one thing, I only have one of these things, but I'm getting my brain to resolve a 3D image of that fiberglass resin. I didn't buy that. I don't know where that came from. Maybe that's Dylan's. But regardless, this is success number one. I'm very happy with this. So now we get to move on to the periscope. Now, theoretically, for a periscope that goes here, it should just be one pane of glass. So it's easily large enough for the purpose that I only have to cut it one time. Let's call it 8 inches. Probably don't need a big solder iron for this. Neighbor just pulled into the driveway. They might be a terrorist. You know how I know that? Because anyone might be a terrorist. Never trust or love anyone.
Amen, brother.
Because they may and will betray you. Haven't you ever seen a TV show or a movie? Haven't you ever played 50 Cent Blood on the Sand? Never trust anyone. That was a bad idea. We're going to put a glow on to try that. Nope, that doesn't want to come off, and I'm not about to try. For being such an easy tool to use, I completely suck at this thing. That's about what I expected. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Break off. Please just break off. Please just break off. Oh, goddamn, I can't even get a hold on that. How do you mount it? An apparatus that stands up like this and goes down to... No, I just need a 45-degree angle. Where is a piece of... Let's just take a piece of card, bro. Alright, at this angle, I'm mostly seeing my hair. Alright, I need a bigger piece of glass up top. And no cost is too great when you're thinking long term. Like how sick this periscope is going to be. So I'm just going to make a double sheet of that piece. First one. I think that's the first clean line I've cut so far out of the dozens I've done. So clean. So clean. Except that I left the tape on, so it's not going to actually come off clean. Oh dear. Oh dear. Get off of me. Ryan, could you be a dear and out of the cabinet where the spices are, get me the antibiotic stuff?
Yep.
Thank you. That wasn't bad. It took a while for that to happen, so I'm virtually impressed with myself. A little something. It's just a poke. It's just a love poke. And now that I've cataloged in my head how that happened, I just have to not do the thing that made that happen again, and suddenly that entire league of accidents no longer is part of the problem. What is going to be the best way to test this? That's super satisfying when that just breaks the way it's supposed to, like the snaps. Fantastic. There we go. This piece is large enough. I can do it with this. We can get a good viewing angle for, what, 3 feet up? I can handle that. Okay. But how do you mount that? Question. Never built a sew before?
I guess not.
It's all about that corrugation.
Naturally. What are we looking at?
I don't fucking know, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to line them up. We just gotta turn it into cold hard cash. Is it upside down? It's not upside down, is it? What am I missing? Couldn't be. No, it's not upside down.
Oh, I see what you got. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah. You just gotta be leaned over the target. More than uncomfortable. Yeah, you gotta pick it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
There it is, okay.
And now I just gotta figure out how to strap this whole apparatus to my stomach. And then I can walk around with it. Safety first! Oh, that couldn't be easier, actually. Or can I? I feel like that's all I really need. I just need to make sure that if this falls, it doesn't explode into a bajillion pieces. Yeah, could I just make those guide rails to hold it to? I've just got copper wire I could just lace along here. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Let's try that. Oh, okay, never mind. I fucked up. Wires through here. Yeah, because there's a little cushion bit in here that I can run it around. It's not going to hurt my head. And there, and we'll give it a little extra slack. Okay, this is chewing the hell out of the inside of my helmet, which is good because that means it'll be rigid. It also means that my helmet is not disintegrating, which means that it's doing what it's supposed to as well. There we go. That's borderline acceptable. Now let's poke it in my head. I don't know why
Ah! Oh my god. Okay.
you're getting is it combines a double rotation because you've got both. You have both the perspective from down there, which is reversed, and then if you try to rotate, the outside will spin around the inside of
Yes.
your vision.
Yes. No. This is. This is quite perplexing. Oh my god. Alright, get this off of me.
I'm going to call that a success, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
And I've all but destroyed the inside of my bike helmet in the process, so I may have to buy another one of those. Or I could sell my bicycle to pay for this, but anyway,
you've got options.
options indeed. So what do you got going on?
So the basic idea is you can see where I have this is the old stain on the stock, and most of this looked like this early on, and by steaming it out we have cleaned up the natural wood of the stock. Still got a few areas to go, but make it look nice. Clean it up.
But and then, because I have two eyes, that looks like one can. Very exciting.